welcome to Attica Raceway Park. This weekend, the Coors Spring Nationals, 2-day show. We were off last week as far as the All-Stars, but one guy wasn't. He was kicking a little butt down at Earl's place. What about that?
We just, we raced the All-Star race there the week before, and I don't know if running there the week before helped us or what, but Friday night our car was just hooked up and we beat the Outlaws. It doesn't happen very often, and I'm just fortunate enough it was me that did it.
Less than 13 seconds a lap. Attica, a little bit different. What's the key to this place?
Key to this place is not falling out of the seat. The track's so small, and you run around here pretty good that you can get tired pretty easy here, and the way this track is, it's usually pretty physical, so if you can sit up in the chair for 30 laps, you should be pretty good.
Currently second in points the whole season with the All-Stars?
I think my owner's from Van Wert, Ohio, and he's probably planning on doing the whole All-Star deal. My goal is to get back to run with the Outlaws full-time, but running with these guys, you learn a lot, and it's just as tough to win an All-Star race as it is an Outlaw race, so I'm just out here to do the best I can.
Alrighty, well, brave the win with me, and good luck tonight.
Alright, thanks.
Thanks, Joe. Still in the pits at Attica Raceway Park. Hottest thing with the All-Stars right now, Kenny Jacobs, current point leader. A couple weeks ago, I had a couple weekends off. I was at Lincoln Speedway. You took a little tumble. How you doing?
I feel pretty good right now. It doesn't bother me at all to drive the race car. I seem to be a little sore when I'm done, but I don't think it affects as far as driving the car at all. So I'm feeling pretty good.
When I was at Eldora, I talked to Dean. He said the doctor okayed you to race, but he didn't okay you to wreck. Things turned out pretty good there, huh?
Yeah, they sure did. I wouldn't want to wreck too bad right now, but if it happens, it happens, and we'll just have to suck it up. But the car feels real good to me. This is a new car we're running tonight, and this track's been a tough one for me, but we got going real good here last year at the end of the year, and I feel pretty confident we'll get going good tonight. We should get a good shot at winning this race.
Alrighty. Nichols said it might get a frost warning tonight. I'm sure things will be pretty hot behind the wheel. Good luck.
All right, thanks a lot.
Paul Weaver out in car number 8S.
So this is the first time we're putting cars on the clocks in 1998. For our regular weekly shows, the drivers draw pills, determine the lineups. Game coming out first, taking the green flag, game car number 5I from Fremont. This is John Ivey in the Brad Bogner Stealth chassis. Got an Ace engine under the hoods. He comes down to complete lap number 1. First lap time, 11.744. 11744. First lap time for Ivy. Second lap time, 11.696. 11696. Second lap time. I tell you what, we thought it'd be months before anybody touched that track record. It might be tonight. Your next qualifier, and we got a yellow flag out. Remember, 11:4:66, that's the time they're all shooting at. John Wisbin sets the clocks in motion right now in car number 5W from Fremont. Wisbin owns it. It's a J&J chassis, an Ace engine. Coming off turn number 4, white flag out, first lap. First lap is 12.349, 1:2.349. First lap time on Wisbin. Second lap is better, 12.202, one up there. Todd Kramer is your next qualifier in car number 16, the Burmeister machine. Kramer, one of our weekly warriors here at Attica. Coming off 4, takes the white flag. First lap time for Kramer, 12.747, 1:2.747 is the first lap. Second lap is slower, 13 fire. Taking the green flag, getting his qualifying effort underway in car number 84 from Inglewood. This is Jimmy Stinson. Bill Stinson owns it. It's a Schnee chassis. First lap time for Stinson, 12.819, 1:2.819. First lap on the 84. So Landon Stover off and underway from Circleville. Walt Mielik owns the car. It's a Maxim chassis. Doesn't sound good at all. First lap time, and that'll be his official time, 13:094. Another one of our regulars after a couple-year hiatus from sprint car racing. Out in car number 4D from Tiffin. This is Bobby Distel. Bobby Distel in car number 4D. First lap, 12.928, 1:2.928 is the first lap time on Distel. Second lap, 12.996. How about this guy? Hurts his back, comes back and dominates the field at Eldora last Saturday night. Out to qualify in car number 94 from Holmesville. This is the Mouse, Kenny Jacobs. Jacobs out in the Hughes wheel and axle J&J. First lap time, 11.858, 1:1.858, that's number 2. Second lap, a little bit quicker, 11.837, 1:1.837, the second lap on Jake. Qualifying right now in the Kinzer Timber number 4K from Bloomington, Indiana. This is Kelly Kinzer. First lap time on Kinzer, 12.216, 1:2.216. That's fourth quick here early in the qualifying session. Underway right now in car number 18, the SC Motorsports Dynamite chassis from Linden, Indiana, Brian Carlson. Carlson stops the clocks at 12.528. 1:2.528 is the time on Carlson. Second lap time, 12.330, 1:2.330. Up next, a guy it's always fun to watch in qualifying. Putting the pedal to the floor underway right now in car number 17, the Steve Mock Stealth chassis from Brownsburg, Indiana. This is Joey Saldana. First lap time, 11:508. 11:508. First lap time. Second lap time slower, 12:090. 12090. First lap time is your quick time, 11:508. Tell you what, they're closing in on it. One of two female drivers back in the pit area tonight. Taking the green flag, getting underway in car number 121 from Spring City, Pennsylvania. This is Judy Bates. First lap time, 12.167. 12167, that's fourth quick. Second lap time, 12.243. 12243. This young lady now becoming a regular on the All-Star Tour, driving car number 9, getting her qualifying effort underway. From Asheville, this is Sarah Fisher. First lap time for Fisher, 12.231. 12231. Well, she's consistent, 12.239. Second lap, 11.508 by Joey Saldana. Up next, this is Rod Morgan. Rod Morgan qualifying in car number 21 from Bucyrus. And Morgan's first lap time is 12.522. 12522. Second lap, 12.557. 12557. By the way, right now, this family has a big farming operation out in Indiana. Said they're going to race till it's time to put the crops in. Get the crops in, then go racing again. Out in car number 33. From Brookston, Indiana, Dan Brettnacher. First lap time, 12.351. 12.351 is the first lap on Brettnacher. This is only the second year of racing for that team. Second lap time, 12.678. And doing the driving honors in car number 63 from Powell, Ohio, this is Todd Kane. Kane sets it up down into 3 and 4, comes down, looks at the white flag. First lap, 12.339. 12339. First lap on Todd Kane. Second lap, 12.242. Alvin Repke is your next qualifier in car number 99. Repke from Elmore in the R&F Racing J&J. First lap time for Repke, 12.265. 12265. Number 8, quick. Second lap time slower, 12.329. 12329. Qualifying right now in the yellow number 28 from Grove City, Pennsylvania. This is Bill Bailey. He owns it's a Stealth chassis. First lap on Bailey, 12.644. 12644, first lap. Second lap is better, 12.498. Your next driver comes here from Gibsonburg, Ohio, in car number 18. This is Bobby Teeple. Teeple out in the 18. His dad owns it. It's a Gambler chassis. First lap, 12.684. 1-2-684. Again, first night out for that car this year. Paul Weaver is your next qualifier in car number 8S. Weaver in the Sabo entry from Fremont. It's a Hinchcraft chassis, Griff motor. Weaver stops the clocks at 12.444. 1-2-4-4-4, first lap for Weaver. Rob Cheney underway right now in car number 42 from Millersburg. And he shuts her down. This is Bobby Adamson. Adamson out in car number 2A from Dowagiac, Michigan. So one of our Wolverine State drivers coming down and see how he does on his first lap. And it is a 12.547. 1-2-5-4-7. First lap on Adamson. Scott Miller gets his qualifying effort away. Look out as he goes off the back stretch, back on. Never lifts the whole time from Clyde, Ohio. First lap, 12.546. 1-2-5-4-6. First lap for Scott Miller. And look out. They crank you hard off at turn number 4. Taking the green flag right now in car number 75 from Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. This is Randy Wolf. Wolf from the Alabec Maxim chassis. First lap, 12.377. 1-2-3-7-7. First lap for Wolf. Up next, this driver always qualifies well here. Seems like he just about set fast time every show last year. Driving car number 92, the Denny Ashworth Schnee chassis from Worcester. This is Dean Jacobs. First lap time, 11.852. 1-1-852. That's fourth quick. Second lap time, second quick time, 11.626. 1-1-626. Qualifying right now in the Harrison Trucking entry, car number 22 from Lockbourne. This is Rodney Duncan. Look out, the sideboard comes off the car. They got set to go into turns 3 and 4. First lap time, 12.546. And Rodney shuts her down, so that first lap will be the official lap. So qualifying right now in the Familiar X, this driver from Fremont, this is Mark Keegan. Keegan out. He owns the car, it's a Schnee chassis. First lap time, 11.888. 1-1-888's first lap time, that's fifth quick. Second lap is better, 11.852, but still sits in the number 5 spot in qualifying. Well, when you think of the All-Stars, this is the driver you think of qualifying right now in car number 23S. From Fremont, this is Frankie Kerr. First lap time, 11.804. 1-1-804, that's fourth quick. Second lap time, he's your second quick qualifier, 11.535. 11.535, second lap time for Frankie Kerr. Brett Mann underway right now in car number 19 from Elkhart, Indiana. Jim Mann owns it. It's a Stealth chassis. Oh, Brett getting on it pretty good. 11.852, 11.852. Look out. Good thing he had a good first lap, because that's the one that's going to stand. Underway right now in car number 7, car owned by Rick Doherty from Bloomington, Indiana. This is Kevin Huntley. First lap time, 11.749, 11.749 first lap, that's fifth quick. Second lap time is better, 11.654, 11.654, that's fourth quick. Tim Kern qualifying right now in car number 28. Kern from Rising Sun, Bill Hay, Marshall Dawson, Tim owned the car. First lap time for Kern, 12.131, 12.131 first lap time. Out in car number 17 from Leipzig, this is Butch Schroeder. Leland Gottschalk, the owner. We'll see what Butch does. He comes down, take the white flag, complete lap number 1. First lap for Schroeder, 12.091, 12091, that's ninth quick. Second lap is better, 11.862, 11.862. Your next qualifier in car number 7X, this is Rocky Allen. Allen from Bradner, he owns it. First lap time for Allen is a 12.839, 12839. Second lap, 12.711. Sounds good right now. Taking the green flag, getting underway in car number 4J, the Double L Racing Maxim chassis from Upperco, Maryland. This is Jeff Shepard. First lap time on Shepard, 11.790, 11.790. Tell you that one looked better. Second lap time is 11.565, 11.565, that's third quick. Your top 10 qualifiers now all in the 11-second bracket. Qualifying right now in car number U2 from Mifflintown, Pennsylvania, this is Keith Kaufman. Kaufman, the United Express line entry, coming down, complete his first lap. Kaufman comes in at 11.971, 11.971 first lap. Second lap a hair quicker, 11.954, 11.954. Scott Jones is your next qualifier in the lucky number 13. And Jones, another driver shooting for Rookie of the Year honors this year at the All-Stars. First lap 12.674, 12674. Second lap 12.478, 12478. No, things sound a lot better here as Rob Cheney gets back out underway. Oh, no, it doesn't. Boy, it sounded good there for a while. So Kemenah will take the green flag. Again, keep in mind, only the second lap counts. So Chad officially on the clocks right now. Tell you what, not bad. 11.997. 11.997 will be the official time for Kemenah. This time by will give him the 1 lap to go signal. Grandma's Best, the official flower sponsor of the All-Stars. All these years I thought that was chalk down there. It's flour down there. Pace truck is off. We're ready to go. Weaver and Wisbin up on the front row. A couple locals. We'll see if they can fend off the drivers behind them. They get set to come to the line. They're there. Green's out. We're underway. Wisbin gets to jump on the get-go, and he'll lead the field down the back straightaway. Saldana slides in between 2 cars up to the number 3 spot. So Saldana is on the move. Wisbin up front. Brett Mann in the number 2 spot. Saldana runs 3rd. 4th spot is Weaver. The 5th and final transfer spot held right now by Huntley. Huntley goes on the outside of Weaver for the number 4 spot. So Wisbin your leader, Mann running 2nd, Saldana 3rd as they come by. Rocky Allen, the 7X, going back to the pit area. So John Wisbin showing the fast way around. Get top 5, all that matters, and it's Wisbin looking at the cross flags. 5 in, 5 to go. Now, looks like we might have a battle for the number 2 spot as Saldana closes in on Van. Saldana looks to the inside, slide job up the racetrack, and no, Mann will try and grab the spot back. Mann grabs it back, but not for long. Saldana going to try slide job him again. This time he makes it stick. Now Huntley on the move in the white number 7 as he tries to get around Brett Mann forward to the number 3 spot. Wisbin still in front of the pack. Here comes Saldana. Saldana on the move. Your leader, look at the white flag. 1 to go. Final lap, Saldana down low. Drips it up high. He's your leader. So Saldana from 6th to 1st. Off of turn number 4, checkered flag out, and Saldana will win it. Wisbin 2nd, Mann 3rd, Huntley 4th, and Weaver will take the final transfer spot. So there you have it, quick qualifier winner of heat race number 1 in car number 17, Joey Saldana. Again, your other transfer cars, the 5W of Wisbin, the 19 of Mann, the 7 of Huntley, and the 8S of Kern. Okay, watch as they get set to come to the stripe in turn number 4, side by side. Here we go. No go, false start. Look out. Everybody on the brakes here, and everybody's okay. With the All-Stars, watches the starts from down there. And he says yes or no on the starts. Felt one of the cars got an advantage off the front row on that start. We'll see if we can get a better one this time. Looks good so far, and we're green. Look out, got one hard upside down in turns 1 and 2. The 21 of Rod Morgan getting upside down, coming to rest in turn number 2. Yeah, we'll get a report on Rod. Normally a good sign when they go ahead and get the car uprighted real quick. See the nose wing on the Frankie Kerr car crunched. Heritage Appliance and Burns Electric putting up the cash for the Ohio Scramble. Any 410 feature winner at any track in the state of Ohio. Repke and Kinzer on the front row, Wolf and Schroeder in row number 2, Ivy and Kerr in your third row. We're green. And it'll be Kinzer up front, Repke the number 2 spot. Frankie Kerr trying to work his way up in the third around Schroeder. Kerr grabs a spot with Schroeder 4th and Ivy 5th. Now Kerr and Alvin Repke side by side as Kerr tries to get a hold of that second spot. Now he has it. Repke runs 3rd, Schroeder 4th, Ivy in the final transfer spot in 5th. Halfway done this time by, 5 in, 5 to go. Your top 5 is pulled away from the rest of the field. Frankie Kerr starting to close the gap just a bit on your leader, Kinzer, as they come off turn number 4. Kerr follows Kinzer around the top side of 3 and 4. Repke still in 3rd, Schroeder 4th. Ivy putting pressure on him in the number 5 spot. This time off at number 4, the white flag will come out, 1 to go. Final lap, Kerr takes a look to the bottom. Kinzer holds him off on the high side as go down the back stretch for the final time. Ivy meanwhile trying to catch Schroeder off of turn number 4. Kelly Kinzer will win it. Kerr 2nd, 3rd spot to Repke, and we'll let the scorers pick the number 4 spot. So Kelly Kinzer in car number 4K, your winner of heat race number 2. Frankie Kerr coming home 2nd, Alvin Repke in the number 3 spot. And officially coming home 4th, the 17 of Butch Schroeder with John Ivy, your final transfer car in the 5i. An all-star championship over the years. This may be the year. Good team, the Hughes team. They've got a couple of championships under their belt. Also hard to believe with all the feature wins that Kenny's had with the All-Stars with 68. None of them have come here at Attica. See if that changes tonight as we get ready to go green. Whoa, look out. A little ragged on the start. And look at Kaufman go to the top side, pick off 2 cars, and run up to the number 2 spot. Kaufman now goes the outside of Adamson, and he's your leader. So just like that, Kaufman charges to the front. Adamson in the number 2 spot. Jacobs runs 3rd, Shepard 4th. There's your battle for 5th between Jones and Fisher. Adamson gets up high on the racetrack. That allows 2 cars to sneak by underneath them. Kaufman's checked out. He's gone. Jacobs and Shepard run 2nd and 3rd. Adamson trying to hang on there in the number 4 spot. Jones takes a look to the inside. No, ain't going to be able to make the pass. Jones and Adamson side by side again. Here comes Fisher back up through the pack as she slides up and around Adamson. Halfway done. So you have Kaufman up front. 2nd spot is Jacobs. 3rd is Shepard. 4th spot is Jones, but now we got a 3-car battle for the final transfer spot. Fisher has it right now in the blue number 9, but Duncan's right there behind her in the 22. Your leader, Kaufman, working slower in traffic. Shepard has moved into 2nd in the 4J. So Shepard now runs 2nd. Jacobs 3rd. Jones 4th, Fisher 5th. Stinson off the track on the back stretch will go back to the pits. White flag out for your leader, 1 lap to go. Final lap for Kaufman. Goes into 3. Off of turn number 4, and Kaufman will win it. Shepard will come home 2nd. 3rd spot will go to Jacobs. Jones will ride the bottom to the number 4 spot, and Sarah Fisher, your final transfer car. Tell you what, Kaufman, another driver that's racked up a ton of all-star wins over the years and has not won one here at Attica. So he looked good there, and he'd race number 3. Again, your 5 transfer cars, the U2 of Kaufman, the 4J of Shepard, the 94 of Jacobs, the 13 of Jones, and the 9 of Fisher. Looks like Bailey, the 28, opting to start scratch in this event. Okay, let's take a good look at them. Green flag is out, we're underway. The yellow flag out. Oh, look out, Carlson gets on his side. And we will have a red flag. Carlson missing the right front tire. Okay, Kane on the pole. Here we go. And that's not going to work. Yellow flag out. Yellow flag. All right, let's get this last one in the books. Oh, there's a good one. They bump and bang on the start. Oh, look out. Bates went down low in that first corner, drifted up, and everybody's okay. We'll stay green. Kane will be your leader. Bates in the number 2 spot. Kemenall and Keegan side by side for 3rd. Keegan works the top side of the racetrack, and he takes 3rd from Kemenall. Kemenall 4th. Bailey in the number 5 spot. Keegan gets up high that time, gives the spot back to the 15 of Kemenall now. Dean Jacobs in the 92 moves up around Bailey for the final transfer spot. So it's Kane up front. Bates, a heck of a ride going in the 121 number 2 spot. And she keeps taking a peek on the inside of Kane. Keegan in 4th behind Kemenall, and now Bates tries to get the spot. Kane got just up a little high off the turn before that time. Bates now Carl squeezes up and takes the lead. Bates, your new leader. Kane runs second now. Kemenoff third. Keegan fourth. Jacobs fifth. Carl off the high side of 3 and 4. The 4D of Discal. And he's spinning, trying to keep it going. Car's still moving. And coming back out, will stay green. Thank you, Bobby. Judy Bates opening things up. Now we got a good battle shaping up for second. Distal going back to the pits in the 4D. Kemenoff and King were side by side. Keegan goes off the track and spins it. Keegan loops it on the bench chute. Yellow flag. Caution flag out. Keegan got the right rear off the racetrack and tried to get it back on the racetrack into turn number 3 and lost it. So let's see if Judy Bates can take this one home. See if Kane can drive a little more aggressively now that the seat belts are fastened. We're green. Oh, Jacobs on the move this last lap in the 92 as he tries to sweep around the outside of Kemenoff. Into turn number 3, off at turn number 4, give it to Bates. Take that back, now we'll give it to Bates. Off before, yeah, she'll win it. Kane second, Jacobs third, Kemenoff and Keegan. That's your top 5. I can tell it's the first All-Star show of the year. All-Stars always have it 2 laps to a checkered flag. So even though 9 laps were completed, actually running 11 laps. We've had 2 feature winners this year in the Econo Sprint division, and both of them are in heat race number 1. Troy Vaccaro starting on the pole in the 17-1 opening night. Then Mike Linder in the 312 won week number 2 and week number 3. We're green. And Bill Kralik in the 71 jumps out to the top spot. Here comes Potter up through the field in car number 28. So Kralik up front. Vaccaro in the number 2 spot, Potter 3rd, Shear 4th, Lang in the number 5 spot. Now Linder in the 312 works up in the 5th. Top 4 finishers get to redraw the 12 pills for the A main. The top 4 out of each heat race redraw the 12 pills. Whoa, look out, that could have been ugly. Lang and Blaker just about got together on the front chute. Blaker still ain't done. He gets it crossed up in turn 2. We're halfway done. 4 in, 4 to go. Now Linder tries to go the outside of Shear for the 4th spot. Can't do it yet. Might get him on the back stretch. And yep, he got him. So Linder now in 4th in car number 312. He'll now go to the inside of Potter, try and take 3rd spot away. Still Kralik your leader, but Vaccaro has closed the gap. Leader goes around a slower car. White flag out this time, 1 to go. Final lap. Checkered flag out. Your winner is going to be Bill Kralik. 2nd spot will go to Vaccaro. 3rd spot to Linder. Potter will come home 4th with Shear in the number 5 spot. Okay, and Gary, so you're involved getting this all thing together here. Why don't you let the folks know where Sharpnax is at so they got know where to go tomorrow.
Yeah, it's on US 224 East in Willard. We'll be there from 9 to 5. Come on out and register for some free tickets to Attica Raceway Park, and we'll be waiting for you.
All right, great. So again, that's at Sharpnack Ford. Tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Stop out there and check them out. And guys, good to see you. Thanks for coming out. All right, ready to go. Heat race number 2 for the Econo Sprints. All right, we are green. Brian Neeb in the 2, Joe Armbruster in the 73, and Detweiler in car number 3, but Bobby Foster moves up in the 3rd in car number 1. Tell you what, there's driver would like to see his season get changed around. The K60 of Jody Keegan sits in the number 4 spot. Armbruster takes the car on the inside as he looks for the number 1 spot. This is the first night out for the 2 of Neeb. Oh, look out, Armbruster. The one not living, and Neeb comes back on the inside, side by side for first, side by side for third. Keegan now takes the 3rd spot away from Foster. Armbruster now in the lead, halfway done, 4 and 4 to go. Now Jody Keegan, the K60, takes the 2 spot away from Neeb. Your leader, Armbruster, looks the white flag, 1 to go. So Armbruster up front, Keegan 2nd, Neeb 3rd, Foster 4th. There's your battle for the 5th and final transfer spot. Check it out, and Armbruster's going to win it. Oh, Joe Armbruster, tell you what, if he wouldn't have missed opening night, he'd be in the thick of the points chase. As he's put in a couple of good weeks the last couple of weeks. That does it. Heat race number 2, your final heat race of the night, getting set to come out of the pit area. So it looks like Willie Keegan not able to answer the bell. I take that back. Yes, he is out there. 8 cars ready to go. Your final heat race. And here we go. So Scott in the 37 takes the early lead ahead of Scott Kralik in car number 21. Lang in 3rd to 29. Hogan 4th in car number 75. So Scott Kralik in the 21 closes in on your leader, Brian Scott, as they come off at turn number 4. 4 and 4 to go. Your top 5 right now, Scott, Kralik, Lang, Hogan, and Gibson. for your leader, Brian Scott. And Scott will win it. Kralik will come home second. Third spot will go to Chris Lang in the 29. Gibson comes home fourth. And fifth spot will go to Hogan in the 75. Pace truck is off. We are set to go. Kenny Jacobs on the pole. Huntley outside of him in the 7. And we're green. Off turn 2 down the back straightaway, and it is Jacobs running out to early, leading the 94. Shepard in the number 2 spot, Huntley third, Dean Jacobs fourth. And Jacobs running the high side around the racetrack as he pulls Shepard around. And Huntley third, Dean Jacobs fourth, Kerr and Saldana. That's your 6 cars. White flag out, 1 to go. Final lap. Shepard trying to make a last-ditch effort at your leader. Ain't going to do it. Checker down, and it's going to be Kenny Jacobs. Shepard, Huntley, Dean Jacobs, Kerr, and Saldana.
There he is, race fans, your Nash winner, Kenny Jacobs. Okay, well, see if you can write and talk at the same time. First of all, how's the back feeling? Back's doing fine. I can't use that for an excuse anymore. I was just saying, you can sure tell how many times I've won a race here. I didn't know where to go after the race was over. That's right, a lot of all-star wins, none here at Attica. Good chance that could change tonight. Yeah, we're going to get one of them this weekend. I just soon get both of them, but we'd sure like to win one of them. The car feels pretty good. We're not going to start on the front row. It's a lot easier when you start on the front row, so it'll be a little tougher in the feature, but we'll give it all we got, and I think the Hughes Wheel and Axle car is going to be real good. All right, race fans, again, your commercial truck and trailer dash winner, Kenny Jacobs.
.5-liter V8 turbo diesel engine. Again, that truck given away to the owner with the highest points at the end of this season, and we're ready to go. 12 laps to distance, 12 laps. Again, the top 4 finishers transfer to the A main. The rest load them up and they're done for the night. Okay, Kern in the 28 on the pole, Wolf outside in the 75. Let's get set. We're green. Field off and underway, and it is Wolf in the 75 jumping out to the lead. Wolf up front, turn running second. Bretnacher in the number 3 spot. 4th spot is Adamson in the 2A. The top 4 is all that matters. Adamson with a whole host of cars behind him. Brian Smith with a 2+. Inside, can't make it work. The car bounces around on the bottom. Bumpkin now to move up the challenge. and barely hangs on to the number 3 spot. Duncan in the final transfer spot in car number 22. Whoa, look out. Duncan and Bretnocker just about got together. White flag being displayed this time. 1 to go if your leader walk. Kern still runs second. Duncan now third. Bretnocker trying to hang on to the final transfer spot. Adamson going to make a last-ditch effort in the red 2A. Off of 4, Wood will win it. Second spot to Kern. Third spot will go to Duncan. And Bretnocker will be your final transfer car. Okay, the Ballman Automotive Group pace truck moves down into the infield area. We're ready to go. Our final preliminary event of the night. And we're green. Keegan grabs the lead in car number 24. Second spot is Blaker in the 8J. Then you have the 65 of Mark Lang in the number 3 spot with Gibson fourth in car number 3. Whoa, look out, we got Megan upside down on the front stretch, red flag. Well, the race is on.
He's got his helmet on yet,
Well, you can bet that Megan will be done for the year. Just don't put up with that stuff here.
Take his car, too.
Not only will he be gone, he's got to put some money down before he comes back. Okay, Willie Keegan puts him in motion. Keegan up front, Blaker in the number 2 spot, Lang runs third, Gibson fourth. Remember, top 5 go to the A main. Halfway done this time by. Willie Keegan, first night out in the 24, and he leads the B main. Keegan. Down the back stretch they go into turn number 3. Off of 4, checker now, and Keegan will win it. Blaker second, Lang third, Gibson fourth, and Walton in the 4W. Oh, that does it. Preliminary event action. Dean Jacobs, Shepard in row number 2. Kerr, Saldana in the 3rd row. So they're going to get on it hot and heavy from the get-go as they go in their 4 abreast parade lap. And race fans, this is your time to send these guys off. At this time, we ask you to please rise and stand. Make some noise as we get ready to go. The All-Star Circuit of Champions 40-lap main event. Again, 40 laps. Hopefully this is as slow as we see them for the next 40 laps. Ivy, Huntley, Jacobs, Shepard, Kerr, Saldana, Jacobs, and Keegan will turn loose and they reach the white line down in turn number 4. They must stay side by side. There, green's out. We are underway. Your featured field off and underway, and it is Huntley grab the lead in car number 7. Ivy runs in the number 2 spot, but now Shepard goes outside of him, and Jacob goes on the inside of him as Ivy was the sandwich in that one. And here comes Saldana, shoots by him as well in the red number 17. Huntley making hay out front in the 7. Shepard now runs second in car number 4. Third spot is Dean Jacobs in the 92. Then you have Saldana running 4th in the 17. Kerr in the 5th spot. Ivy running 6th in the green 5i. Not going to be long, your leader going to be coming up on the back end of the field, and they got a big pack in front of them already. Your leader up on lap traffic. So Huntley now going to have to try and thread his way through the slower cars the back end of the field. And this ain't going to be fun because they are packed up side by side. Yellow flag, yellow flag. Okay, at the cone, we will throw the green flag. Huntley up front and several lap cars between himself and Shepard. We're green. Well, Shepard makes quick work of the lap traffic and now clears himself in the number 2 spot. We got a spin down in turn number 1. Looks like Brett Manning, car number 19, the one stopped over in turn number 1. Did not get another lap in, so we'll line it back up the same way. And we're green. Shepard immediately dices between 2 of the lap cars. Red knocker off the high side of turn number 2 as Huntley leads him off turn number 4. Shepard in the number 2 spot. Dean Jacobs up in the 3rd in car number 92. Saldana 4th in car number 17. So now Jeff Shepard sets his sights on your leader Huntley. Shepard right in behind him. Man, off the backstretch in car number 19. Yellow flag, car stopped in turn 3. Okay, pace truck is off. Huntley right off the back gets the field back under green. Got Shepard in second. Jacobs sits in number 3 spot. Saldana working the bottom in the red number 17. Kerr runs fifth in the 23S. Now here comes Kenny Jacobs in the 94. And we've got Weaver off the high side at 3 and 4 in the 8S, and he spins it, keeps it going. We'll see if he comes back out on the track. Yes, he will. And we'll stay green. Thank you, Paul. Your top 3 cars as Paul waits for the rest of the field. Weaver again with problems. He goes back to the pits. Shepard jumped the bush in there a little bit in turn number 4. That allowed Jacobs to pull in a little bit and gave Huntley a little bit of breathing room. Now lap traffic again going to start to play a role as Huntley threads the needle. Shepard mid-track in the white number 4. Cars running side by side in front of your leader. And that slows them up. Shepard trying to get a run off the top side. They're side by side down the backstretch. Huntley, though, finally able to clear the slower traffic. But Shepard stays there right with them. Jacobs trying to make it a 3-car battle up front. Now Shepard looks low in turn number 4, but Huntley holds him off. 5W Wisman back to the pits. Now Huntley still working the slower traffic. Shepard goes inside the slower car. Jacobs goes the outside of the slower car. They're side by side for second. Meanwhile, Huntley opens the gap up again in car number 7. So while the 2 cars dice for second, Huntley able to stretch the advantage. Saldana still runs in 4th, Kerr 5th, Kenny Jacobs 6th. Tell you what, Shepard falls back and then regathers your leader. Halfway done, 20 in, 20 to go. And again, Huntley having to make some bonsai moves to get around the slower traffic. Yellow flag, Kerr, the 23S. Kerr comes to a stop at the top at turn number 4. Who was running up towards the front now slaps the new right rear tire on that thing. Here they go. Shepard on the restart goes the outside. Huntley tries to get the run down through 1 and 2, and Shepard will go at him on the inside. Shepard with the move down the back stretch up with the lead. Off the floor will be Shepard up front. Huntley in the number 2 spot. Jacobs runs 3rd in the 92. Saldana still sits in fourth in car number 17. Then you have Kenny Jacobs fifth in the 94. Shepard hitting the back end and slow and traffic. He puts a lap on Kerr. So now he has two cars racing each other side by side. Now Jacobs off the track. Dean Jacobs in the 92 off the high side of 1 and 2. He gets it back on, and that cost him. There's your leader, Shepard. Huntley still in number 2 spot. Now Saldana runs third. Kenny Jacobs fourth. Dean Jacobs fell back to fifth. Huntley having a hard time getting around Kurt. So Shepard now with about a 3/4 straightaway advantage over Huntley. The laps continue to click down with Shepard unchallenged at this point. Huntley now all by himself in the number 2 spot. Saldana in third, but he has Kenny Jacobs right behind him. 5 laps to go, signal. Welcome to your field. Now we're 4 laps remaining. Second place cars, a lot of slower traffic in front of them. Only spot up for grabs right now, the number 3 spot. Saldana tries to hold off Kenny Jacobs. This time into turn number 3, we got problems, yellow flag, caution. No, caution flag comes out just as we're about ready to give the white flag to your leader. Pace truck is off, Shepard trying to wrap this one up. We're green. And now we got problems. Cars coming together off of turn number 4. And we will have to throw the red flag for a fuel stop. We have hit 70 laps, so we will have to have a fuel stop. Okay, the pace truck is off, and Shepard immediately puts him in motion. And that car gives him enough room, and this ought to be his. White flag will be displayed this time. 1 to go. Final lap. Shepard shoots it down the backstretch for the final time, and into number 3 off of 4. Shepard flags up. Shepard will win it. Huntley will come home second. Third spot will go to Saldana, with Jacobs in number 4 spot. You talked about earlier, you can qualify well here, but you struggle a bit, and the features look like you got her hooked up right tonight.
Yeah, we changed everything from one tire compound to the other, to this, to that, to this, to that, and the feature, I guess it all paid off for us.
Tell us about that move on the restart around Huntley. That was a heck of a move. Went outside, inside. Were you thinking about that on the yellow flag, or it just happened?
Well, yeah, a bunch of them restarts, they put those lap cars in between us, and I was just thinking, man, I couldn't believe it. So all I needed to do was start on this bumper because I had a good restart on the lap cars, and I figured if I got him then I don't think he was going to get me back. Because getting somebody in traffic is hard because you don't get away from them because you get to the next car. So it just worked out good for us.
Okay, who's all the folks that make this thing possible?
Cat Construction, York Excavating, Kreiners, Maxim, Linda Stewart, Les Stewart, Dave and Mary Inkst. And I'd like to thank Coors Light and all the fans tonight for coming out. I've never won here before, and I'll take it.
All right, Jeff Shepard, your feature winner. All right, we're set 20 laps. The distance for your Econo Sprint feature. Here we go. Look out, Linder upside down off of turn number 1. Red flag. Mike Linder, two-time defending champion, two-time feature winner this year, got off the berm of turn number 1 and got it up that left rear tire, and over she went. All right, Linder rejoins the field at tail, complete restart otherwise. Okay, Scott and Gibson side by side. The green flag is out. We're underway. Scott Gibson's off the pace, going to the pits in car number 0. Scott up front, Potter second, Foster third, Armbruster fourth. This is a chance for somebody to pick up a feature win other than Linder. Scott has about a straightaway advantage over Potter. Look out, Blaker and Hogan, the Joey Chitwood style. Blaker tried to get her over. The Ballman Automotive Group pace truck goes to the infield. We're ready to go green. Scott puts him in motion. Just like that, Scott opens up a half straightaway lead over Potter, Foster, Scott Kralik, and Brian Neeb. Kralik now picks up a position, moves into third to the white number 21. Here comes Linder from the back of the pack, and Armbruster slows on the backstretch, yellow flag. Joe Armbruster in car number 73 stops inside the back stretch. Okay, we're back underway. Kralik and Potter side by side for a moment for the number 2 spot. Battle continues for second as Kralik slides up around Potter, but Potter gets him back to the the strike. Now Vaccaro's on the move in car number 17. Vaccaro moves around Foster in the number 4 spot. Without the 4W goes very quickly back to the pit area. Scott all alone. Vaccaro still on the march. He is in the number 3 spot right now. And now he is right on the push bar of Potter. Vaccaro trying to move up into second. Yellow flag. Yellow flag. Jody Keegan in the K60 stopped over in turn number 2. Halfway done, 10 and 10 to go. Here comes Linder. Linder has now moved his way up into the number 4 spot. Vaccaro and Scott going to battle for the lead. Vaccaro hounding Scott up front. Potter all by himself in 3rd, Linder's 4th, Scott Kralik runs 5th. Well, the 2 black cars go around slower traffic. This one's going to be a good one to finish as Vaccaro continues to put pressure on your leader. Vaccaro trying to find a groove that he can get around in. Now, your leader coming up on lap traffic. 2 cars in front of him running side by side. Vaccaro. Your leader's going to have to pick a line. Hopefully it's the right one. Oh no, Vaccaro loops it. Vaccaro spins it down in turn number 2. Here we go. Well, Linder went down and to the bottom, but Potter went down and protected it as well, and that allows Scott to just motor away. Well, unless something wild and crazy happens, you can just about put this one in the books for Brian Scott. Potter still 2nd, Linder 3rd, Foster 4th, Meade 5th. Yellow flag. K60 of Keegan again, this time down in turn number 4. one to go. Scott trying to pick up his first win of the year. Into turn number 3. Off the turn number 4, checkered flag out. Scott will win it. Potter second, Linder third, Foster fourth, and Neeb in the number 5 spot.
Check. Tell you what, we'll make this official. We'll get a quick interview down here. Do you have any sponsors, Brian? Brian? Hey, that thing was a rocket ship out there tonight.
Yeah, it was fast tonight. I mean, we've been struggling to set up. We've been tight all year, and it's been getting better every week. And it wasn't too tight, but it was a workout out there tonight.
Did you get all excited when you saw Linder got upside down over there?
No, not really. I mean, you know, he's my best friend, and I don't like to see anybody get upside down, but you know, it definitely kind of took the threat factor out of it a little bit.
He got up to third there.
I saw him about halfway up. I kind of looked behind me, but I wasn't going to be too concerned with anybody else, just trying to run a clean race.
All right, who else on the car?
I got Dad. He's been there since I started. And if you got Lee Booz helped me out, and pretty much just them two and for the crew.
All right, Brian Scott, your Econo feature winner.
Yeah, I'd like to thank Coors Light for putting on tonight. And I can't say enough about Kiss for engines. I mean, this engine's, I've been running the same block, same head, everything since '94. I just want a heck of a reliable engine.
All right, again, thanks everybody for coming out. Again, tomorrow night we do it all over again. Have a good night.